Dude, I'm pushing 18. How long have you been playing this game? Right. Alright, so let's talk about game plan from a washed TDS player like me.
We're going to be using Engineer for the early game, which is wave 1 to 25. Since Engineer got her buff that made her a great jack of all trades tower, we're gonna be using it, and we slowly upgrade it to level 2 and level 3 over time. It helps clear out enemies like the Hefties, Invisibles, and Balloons, and even the wave 19 Mega Slow.
I also placed more while upgrading, but I forgot to mention that.
Then on wave 21, I placed a level 2 freezer to help with the harder waves such as wave 24 and 25. It's also going to help on the later waves just because this hardcore is outdated and was balanced around Thaw Towers not being good. Then after that, I placed a mercenary base on the next wave, and I upgraded it to level 3 because that's the upgrade that makes mercenary base the most useful around this part of the game. Yeah, I love mercenary base. Such a versatile tower. Anyways, I also got level 4 engineer since the minigunner sentry is very good, alongside accelerator, and I'll say this ahead of time. Getting level 5 sentries for the gravedigger wave is possible, but I can only get 2 if that's the case, then I'd have to depend on good RNG in order to beat the wave. However, Axel's a strong DPS, so I didn't need to rely on RNG to win. The game was relatively easy, considering how updated all the towers I'm using are compared to the game mode itself. Got rangers to counter the lead balloons that appear on the later waves, and just to be a good global range DPS. I just upgrade most of my towers, and then I place most of my Axels, my engineers. Yeah, you know, solo hardcore right now is just a massive DPS check with like one slowing tower. Like, there's really nothing interesting to talk about. Literally, the Molten Boss, the Fallen Swordmaster, and the Fallen King wave just felt like a DPS check. It might have been way harder back in the day, but that's the past. Now is now, but there is one interesting thing about hardcore that I'll talk about. The amount of time that passed. I mean, time is like a beautiful constant. It allows people to change and new experiences to happen. A weird example is this game. I played it since 2020 or 2021 and I've stuck by it ever since. I've seen the game through its lowest, I've seen it at its highest, I've seen many events, and I've seen so many reworks of the game I was already familiar with. There was so much that this game has brought to my life, and it's changing the same way I did. I've met so many people, and I haven't seen those many people in a long time. And I find that change beautiful, because I get to reminisce about the good times from this game, even though I'm not as into it as I was before. As you can see from my upload schedule of TDS videos, but that's besides the point. The point is that time comes with change, and that change could either be for the better or for the worse, which might be this hardcore rework, which will change a lot of the game already. So, let's solo hardcore for my first and last time.
It seems it's no longer a dream at all.